I think I might be a hypocrite and I'm not practicing what I'm preaching. I'm over here telling you to be an advocate for yourself and to stand tall and be proud of who you are and the battles that you fought. But when it comes to public spaces, I get scared out of my mind and want to just go run and hide. If we haven't met yet, my name is Carrie and I'm an elective amputee of almost 3 years. No, it has been 3 full years. And one of the things that I struggle with the most is taking my leg off in public. I can take it off all day long on video. That's not a problem. I do that every single day and I bring you all of my pros and cons and woes and triumphs and all of those things on video. But what I don't see is the reactions on the other side of that phone. I don't see people like, or that's what I imagine people do in my head, I guess. So I'm gonna fix this. But before I tell you what I'm going to do, I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna do it first. I didn't fully realize how other people see me until I made this video. First, the comments were incredibly supportive. People on all different platforms were encouraging me and telling me to take care of myself and make sure that I'm comfortable and I'm just a human like everybody else, and to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do to take care of my body. It felt incredibly uplifting and empowering. But at the same time, I guess I didn't realize how other people see me in public. All I see is my disability. And second, my tiny little son was so precious and so caring, and he said the perfect things like this. And what did I say? I can't. Why? He even asked me, why? And I cut that part out. Why not? Because I don't have an answer. That's why I cut out that part of the video. I don't have an answer for him. I was literally scared out of my mind, fueled by adrenaline, and all I wanted to do was cover up fast enough that we could get out of there and I could go hide. And then later in editing, I realized how much he loved me and how he sees me and how he was willing to protect me. And basically what I turned around and told him was that I'm not important. My limb isn't important. My health isn't important. All these people around me who might be uncomfortable seeing my limb, that's what's important. And basically that he doesn't understand the situation because he's just a little kid. I didn't say that, but that's kind of what I put off. But in reality, he was the only one thinking clearly in that moment. Kids are such a gift. And this is not the example that I want to set for them. And it's not what I tell others to do either. When we were visiting Jace's new school campus a couple of days ago, I saw a man with a short baby arm. He had a couple of fingers, and my first thought was, wow, I'm so proud of you. And then I went in my head and was like, well, it's an arm. You can't really cover it up. Yes, he can. He can wear long sleeves. He doesn't have to show his arm, but he wore short sleeves and he wore confidence with it. Confidence looks good on everybody. And when you're confident in yourself, it makes the people around you feel confident in you and comfortable with you. And that's exactly what he was portraying. I was proud of him. And it was something that I would really like to do. So I've decided to conquer my fears. And I'm going to expose my naked leg in public. There is one group in particular that I will never show my leg to, and I'll get to that in a moment because I still haven't processed it. Okay, so I don't fully know how this is gonna go, but starting August 1st, every single day until August 31st, I'm going to go to a different public space and take my leg off and let it be aired out, because so many times I get caught outside in this Oklahoma heat and my leg is on fire. It hurts so bad because whenever it's in this protective silicone, rubber, whatever it is, sleeve, it can't breathe. It cannot release heat. So it's literally burning alive in there. And I have to take it off, and I usually hide it or, fan it real quick and put something back on it or cover it with my shirt or something like that and sit there, like this. But I'm not gonna do that this time. We force kids out of their comfort zones all the time. Edge of the pool, for example. Jump, jump, jump. We peer pressure them into getting out of their comfort zones. So I'm gonna do the same thing for me. I honestly don't understand why this is such a big deal to me, because it's not like I haven't worn shorts my entire 40 years before I had my amputation. I don't know why it bothers me now. Maybe now because it's a disability rather than an actual leg. I don't know. And maybe it's one of the reasons that I can't show this particular group of people that I'm going to tell you about. Here's what I'm going to do to face my fears. I've had some time to process this, and I still have a couple weeks to get used to the idea because it still gives me knots in my stomach just thinking about it. I'm going to start out with kids. Kids are so easy, and they mean no harm. There's no malice in their intentions. They don't point and laugh. They don't gasp. They don't try to hide each other's eyes. They don't do the things that adults do. So I'm going to start with kids. I'm going to go with my kid to a playground and take my leg off and just sit there. And if kids want to ask me about it, they absolutely can, because there's no malice behind what they're asking. There's no ill intent. And then maybe I'll go to the water park, because everybody has a lot of skin exposed at the water park. So that might be a good place to try it out. I don't know. We'll see. Eventually, I will work my way up to a shopping mall and a crowded square of people somewhere. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. I already know I'm gonna go to other cities to do this because I'm too scared of the group of people that I'm scared of seeing my leg, seeing me do this video series. Okay, I'm gonna try to explain this, but I haven't even wrapped it up in my head yet, so I'm just gonna kind of word vomit. I have a very, very, very close group of friends, and the ladies in this group love me. They love my family. We would do anything for each other, and they have seen my naked leg exposed so many times. They would never even question me taking off my leg. Half of them have even said, I forget you're an amputee. However, the ones that I can't process seeing it is the men. Why is that? They are safe too. They love me and my family too. They would never judge me. So why do I care? I don't know. Maybe it goes back to daddy issues and having to be perfect in order to be loved. That's deep. I guess I was taught at an early age that to be worth something, you have to look perfect, and I don't. I'm gonna have to come back to that. This amputation has taught me a lot, actually. I love this part of it because it exposes my weaknesses to light. And the more weaknesses you can expose, the more you can dig out of there and be a better person. So this has been a really vulnerable video. It kind of took a turn where I wasn't really expecting, but that's part of life, right? That's part of this journey. That's part of this process. There's a lot of things that you're gonna face that you have to process along the way, and you can choose to process them or not. You can sweep them under the rug. That's totally fine. But eventually they're gonna surface. I'm in a healthy place in my life and in my relationships right now that I think now's the time. So if you want to watch me conquer my fears, I don't know about the men in my group, but we do have a really big camping trip coming up, and this issue might come up. So I can't even process that right now. But I don't ever want to be a hypocrite. In my spiritual walk, in my physical walk, emotional, financial, none of that. I don't ever want to be a hypocrite. So this is me exposing myself and being vulnerable, and hopefully in the attempt for you to do the same, because you only have one life. Make it the very best life you possibly can. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that you watch this series of me conquering my fears, and I hope that it empowers you to do the same. You guys have a great day.